It may be hard to believe, but it's happening in the state where your kids and grandkids are growing up. Children taken out of the classroom, then committed to psychiatric facilities before their parents are ever even notified.
Tonight, For Your Corner investigator Katie LaGrone exposes what one lawmaker calls a gap in state law that keeps parents in the dark.
Kids being Baker acted.
You've heard the stories.
Before you call the police officer, call me and have me talk to him.
You've seen the images. Police taking students from school involuntarily committed for mental health exams under Florida's Baker Act law.
I've never felt more powerless,
This Florida father, who we're not identifying to protect his child, says the school did not contact him last year before police Baker acted his 10-year-old son after the boy said he wanted to hurt himself.
All of this is happening without us being given the opportunity to go first to the school and speak to our kid, or even just get him out of school.
While the law lets police transport someone they think poses a threat to themselves or others due to mental illness, his son has autism. Not a mental illness, say experts.
He does not experience the world the same way that you and I, who are not on the spectrum.
The number of Baker-acted kids in Florida is up 55% in 7 years, according to university researchers. Nearly a quarter were taken into custody at school. But we've discovered many Florida school districts have no policies on how to handle these cases. Charlotte County Schools sent us its student suicide policy, which does not mention the Baker Act, while a spokesperson for the Lee County School District told us our employees don't Baker Act, only law enforcement does. Lee and Collier also couldn't tell us how many of its students have been Baker acted at school.
I definitely think that they should, especially if you're going to go that far with a child that's frankly under your care in school districts.
Florida Representative Byron Donald says he was surprised to learn state law doesn't require school districts have Baker Act policies or contact parents before their child is taken away.
To not know that that's happening and really to be told after the fact is not the way to go.
He's now considering legislation to ensure parents are contacted before.
There's tons of letters in here.
For the last year, Diane Stein, Executive Director of Florida's Citizen Commission on Human Rights, has mailed these letters.
Right here was the first letter that I ever got, right here.
Pleading with schools and police to get parents involved early on.
A lot of what happens with children is simply antisocial behavior. It is not necessarily a mental illness.
I think it's common sense.
The Tarpon Springs Police Department said it's seen positive changes since taking her advice.
Now we're directing our officers to make that contact prior to the actual custody, to try to involve them in a decision that's best for the child.
Give the parents an opportunity to be a parent.
This father now sharing his story in hopes the law will let them.
To this day, my son still has nightmares, still wakes up in the middle of the night, still saying he's going to get arrested. What good did that bring?
Other law enforcement agencies have also updated policies on student Baker Acts. For details, head to our website. Katie LaGrone, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you, Katie.